After a two-game road swing, the Aggies are back at the friendly confines of Kyle Field, and there's no better place to try and keep their 10-game, 40-point streak alive. But no one said it was going to be easy. In a top 25 matchup, 24-ranked Auburn paying a visit. Aggies' first drive, Mike Evans, 26-yard touchdown pass from Manziel, one of 4 TDs on the day for Evans. 24-17 A&M lead at the half. Third quarter, Auburn's Nick Marshall dumps it off to Sammy Coates, and Coates does the rest. 43-yard touchdown ties the game at 24, but then a scary moment early in the fourth on a scramble. Manziel injures his right shoulder. He'd be forced to leave the game, ends up missing 1 series. Aggies now trail as Manziel comes back, and on his first drive, this 1-yard touchdown gives the Aggies the lead back. 41-38 A&M, 5 to play, but Auburn answers again. Just over 1 minute left. Trey Mason barely gets the ball across the goal line. 45-41 Tigers. Aggies need a TD to win it. 4th and 13, 18 seconds. Manziel is sacked for the 3rd time today, and that's the ball game. Auburn stuns A&M 45-41. All right, thanks, Adam. And coming up, a bounce around the Big 12. Another busy weekend in the conference. We look ahead to the Longhorns' next opponent, and could TCU pull off the upset in Stillwater? We'll tell you coming up.
1 year ago, we knocked on the door. This year, we beat on the door. Next year, we're going to kick the son of a in.
Yes, one of the many great quotes from a Texas icon. Today, Texas and the entire football world mourns the passing of legendary coach Bum Phillips. Phillips died last night at his ranch in Goliad at 90 years old. Phillips rebuilt the Houston Oilers franchise into one of the leading NFL teams of the late 70s. His son Wade Phillips, a defensive coordinator, will coach the Texans tomorrow. And while Texas has 2 weeks to get ready for TCU, it's the Horns' first trip to Fort Worth since the Horned Frogs joined the conference. And while Texas is home resting easy today, the Frogs had a fight in Stillwater. 21-ranked Oklahoma State trying to keep pace with Texas in the Big 12 race. Second quarter, Pokes build a 10-0 lead, and add to it, Desmond Rowland punches it in from 3 yards out. Cowboys up 17-0. Gary Patterson switches quarterbacks after his offense struggled to find a pulse. Not until the 4th that TCU finds the end zone, 17-10. A little late and 14 points short, though, as Oklahoma State jumps TCU 24-10. And the pupil meets the mentor, number 16 Texas Tech and West Virginia. Interesting coaching matchup. Holgorsen taught Kingsbury just about everything he knows, but looks like Cliff is doing the teaching. Tech on the board first. We move to the 3rd. West Virginia builds off a 2016 lead. The 12-yard score has the Mountaineers up 11 points, but Tech is not done. The Red Raiders rally. Down 4, Kenny Williams gives Tech the go-ahead score. They would tack on 1 more. Red Raiders remain one of the few unbeatens left standing. A hard-fought win for 7-0 Tech. And Art Briles and number 12 Baylor at home against Iowa State. In the first we start, game scoreless, but not for long. Bryce Petty hits Antoine Goodley, and oh goodness, 7-0 Bears. These two were in a rhythm all day. 4th and 6, Petty to a wide open Goodley. Baylor on top, 34-0. This one all Bears. Baylor wins easily, 71-7. And some other local college football scores of interest. Southwestern falls to rival Trinity 30-0. Pirates remain winless on the season, and Texas State beats Georgia State 24-17.